The opposition Citizens Coalition for Change leader Nelson Chamisa yesterday said parliamentarians should canvass for the right to vote and diaspora vote and auditing of the voters' roll as lawmakers debate on the electoral amendment bill. In a series of tweets, Chamisa said, "Today, Parliament considers the electoral reforms and amendments bill. May Zimbabwe never miss this special moment and opportunity to deal with all the challenges that undermine the credibility and legitimacy of our elections. As MPs are getting their loins to debate this bill, it's important to consider the right to vote, especially the right to vote, the right to the diaspora vote, access and audit of the voters' roll, which must be verified, approved, and signed by all contesting parties and candidates before the election." Chamisa suggested that the lawmakers should discuss modalities of the timely announcement of election results, security of the vote and voter, and the blocking of chiefs and other traditional leaders from force marching people to the polling stations. He also said food handouts should not be used to campaign for votes in all elections. The opposition has over the years demanded the government to implement electoral reforms designed to ensure the Zimbabwe conducts a free, fair, and credible elections. Responding to Chamisa's tweets, Unati Kalanga Devele dismissed the CCC leader's demands for widespread electoral reforms. He said, "Diaspora vote is that provided for in the Constitution. Why would it suddenly pop up in the Electoral Act when it is not provided for in the Constitution? Don't get me wrong, it is the right thing, but I'm just not sure if there's a level at which it is being addressed. Every act of parliament must be in sync with the Constitution, and if not in the Constitution, that act will be deemed unconstitutional. There are ideas and there are practical issues." But a person identified as Webster also said every Zimbabwean has a right to vote wherever they are, as long as logistics are provided. So diaspora vote does not need to be in the constitution. In his response, Chief Michael noted that the main reason why there is no diaspora vote is because voting in Zim is based on wards and constituencies, and we don't have these for the diaspora. Therefore, the electoral amendment must cater for such. That is why it needs to be discussed. ZANU-PF has already dismissed an untenable suggestion that Zimbabwe should conduct a diaspora vote due to logistical challenges. The Standard newspaper recently commented Triple C as saying the electoral amendment bill should include improving the design of ballot papers and ensuring that transfer of power and declaration of results is done in a smooth manner. The electoral amendment bill seeks the disqualification of convicted people from contesting in elections and the scrapping of the driver's license as proof of identity for voting purposes.